Hey guys, I'm Sarah and today we are going to talk popcorn. Now I have done a video previously on how to perfectly pop popcorn from kernels. It's not hard, there's a little bit of an art to it, but it's really basic. There is no reason to buy pre-made popcorn in bags. It is so easy to pop yourself. However, today is more about storage. I've just popped a whole heap. Now, there are different methods of storing this, and I'm going to try a few of them out. So, I've got a whole heap of plastic baggies. These are left over from like pick and mix, that sort of thing. I'm putting them all in very similar bags, so it's very controlled. What I'm going to do is popcorn. Mine. I'm going to put some of the popcorn in a bag, seal it up, and just leave it in the pantry for a week. Then I've got 4 more bags. 2 of the bags I'm going to seal up and I'm going to put them in the fridge, and 2 bags I'm going to put in the freezer. The reason I'm doing 2 of each in the fridge and freezer is because I want to try, firstly, what are they like particularly straight out of the freezer. You know, what's it like? Do they all freeze together? Do they taste nice? What? And also I want to try some after it's been out for a while and it's sort of defrosted. You know, does it sort of go a bit mushy? So here we go. I'm going to bag these up. Now, just for the record, I've popped these and I have let them come to room temperature. Just for the record, I personally do not think you can beat nice, warm, freshly popped popcorn. With Christmas holidays coming up soon, you know, school holidays, you're going away on trips and stuff, but also if you like to plan ahead for the kids' lunch boxes during the week, this is a really good thing to know if you want to pop some popcorn on the weekend, put them in baggies, and then store them so they're still going to be good in lunch boxes on Friday. I will be back in a week and we'll see what the verdict is. Hey, so I am back. It's been about 8 days since I put all that popcorn in baggies, so I'm going to get them all out. That's from the pantry, 2 from the fridge, 2 from the freezer, which still feel quite free flowing. It's not like they've frozen in a chunk or anything, which was the main concern. Now, the reason I did 2 for the fridge and 2 for the freezer is because I want to do a taste test of one straight out of the freezer and one when it's defrosted. So I'm thinking if you're freezing it in advance of going on a road trip and then you take it in the car, is it still going to be okay later? It's not going to go soggy or anything. I'll taste them all. So this has been about 8 days since I did it. Smells like popcorn. I still don't think you're going to beat it nice and fresh and warm, but it's fine. It's not like fresh. It does have a slightly sort of, first hits your tongue, it's fine. Then there's that sort of slightly, you know when bickies have been in the tin for a while and they're just starting to, like, you know, they're still edible, they're still fine. It's still crunchy-ish, slight more of a chew to it. It's okay. It's acceptable. Not quite fresh aftertaste to it. So it's workable. I don't think kids would turn it down in their lunchbox, but you know, that's okay. So, fridge. This has been in the fridge for 8 days. Same thing, in a sealed bag. I squeezed as much air out as I could. Oh, it's actually a bit better. That is actually a lot better than the stuff kept in the pantry. It's the same sort of flavour, but it doesn't have that aftertaste. It's still crunchy. Still a very slight sort of chewiness towards the end, but that's not bad. That's legit. Between the two, fridge so far is winning. Freezer. This one I'm interested in. Someone actually said they prefer eating popcorn straight out of the freezer than fresh. So this is straight out of the freezer. Oh. That's actually really crunchy. And this is all from the same batch of popcorn. The buttery flavour in that is so much more intense. Okay, that surprised me. I wasn't expecting that. There's no chewiness to it. It tastes crunchy. It tastes yummy. Okay, mind blown. That's awesome. Yes, freezing it. That is so the way to go. That just, it's like fresh popcorn, just not warm. It's got a coldness to it, but somehow that enhances the buttery flavour of it. That is really interesting. Free flowing as a free flowing thing. I'll leave these to cool down completely for a couple of hours on the bench, and I'll just see what they're like given a couple of hours on the bench. In the meantime, oh yeah. I'm back with my last of my taste test, and that is the popcorn from the fridge and the popcorn from the freezer after they have warmed up. So, do they still up to? Well, it still feels alright. Stuff from the fridge, legit. Fine. Freezer one. That's what I'm interested in. Still feels quite nice, free flowing, crunchy, you know. Actually, they're both very similar now. Straight out of the freezer was definitely the best, which is interesting. But now I'm not sure there is much difference between these two. The one from the freezer has taken on a little bit more of a sort of that slightly chewy texture. And I've got the pantry one here. I'll do that as well just for comparison. Okay, that's sticking my teeth. Okay, here's my conclusion. Pantry, yeah, you can store it in the pantry for a week. It's not going to be the best. You know, it's not inedible, it's fine. Kids will still be into it. Not the absolute best. Fridge, yep, works better than the pantry. Not quite as good as the freezer. Freezer, definitely. That works well, especially when straight out of the freezer. After it's been left to sit for a while, there's not much difference between fridge and freezer. They both do the job quite well. So that's interesting. There we go. Hopefully that was a bit helpful, a bit insightful. Hit the like button. Leave me a comment down below. Hit subscribe, and we'll see you back for some more experiments later. Bye.